as you guys know, that phrase just turns my stomach. So, come into the office this morning to find this special parcel, and I'm wondering who it's from. T-shirts. One of my best buddies, Seth. He goes by Sir Andrew Silver on Instagram. He's also got his art page, which is Bill the Butcher, and he has just released a range of clothing, which he's designing. Here we go. Look at that. So Seth was kind enough to send me some awesome t-shirts. He sent me two. Really nice of him. Yeah. Seth is an amazing artist, and the fact that he's putting his art onto clothes means you should all get it. Just so if you don't know, he was the one who did this. And then if you come with me, this other piece that he did for us is here. So you've probably seen this when we filmed in here. Amazing art. Amazing guy, really cool, just all-round good guy. Definitely one to watch because he's such a creative guy. Love him to death. They've been there for me since my start in the US, and just you know, when people are just really nice and go out their way to be nice, they're those people. It's Karl! Wave to everyone. Everyone here. Oh, everyone there. I wanna give you some Oh, mate.
Didn't think we'd be doing that today.
Look at those suckers. Yeah, have you seen the detail inside it?
No. Are you happy?
I am actually,
yeah. Look at that. John. That's focus. That's insane, mate. Oh, man.
Seth, if you're watching this is definitely me taking the photos for my Insta story. So I should probably update you all. I've just nipped out really quickly. We're in a meeting with the guys from Killing Tree, who obviously work with quite a lot for a few bits. We've had a quick Killing Tree 87 break because I've invited George from Night in Delaware to come and have a chat. Karl from Killing Tree has started a consultancy brand around viral marketing, which I think is a hugely important thing, and I'm going to do a video with him on that separately. But I've invited George to come and talk to them, see if they can help with K&D in any way. And then afterwards I'm going to be talking to Karl about trying to grow my personal brand and also A87. So there's some huge, awesome things happening. Just realised I haven't really told you what was going on, and it's now going on. So anyway, I've got to nip back to it, so see you in a bit. Karl and Declan have just left. It was a pretty interesting meeting. I want to put a few more things in place before I actually give you more information. By the looks of it, we're going to have a much bigger conversation next week. There were a few curveballs in there, and some guys, I don't even know how to talk about it. It's very tough for me sometimes because obviously I want to tell everybody what's going on, but at the same time it makes life very difficult to put out on the internet everything that's happening. There's going to be a lot more synergy between myself and Karl and Declan soon. We are going to have a much deeper talk next week, but all in all, a very positive experience, a very positive meeting. Many more levels that I want to talk to you about, but really can't. So I'm very excited to talk to you about them, and we'll have to see really. See what next week brings.
Which one are you, John?
Me. Needless one.
Wednesday, something miraculous has happened. You want to know what it is, don't you? Well, Grady has officially been the trendiest I've ever seen him.
How are you doing?
He looks like a sexy Mario. And obviously, started off the moustache thing, beard's coming back a bit. It seems that Johnny wanted in on the action too. Although he's not committed to the cause, we have just received this. Oh, Johnny. Had a little chat with Grady and we've been talking a bit about some of the personal brand messages that we need to be putting out there and the information that we need to do. So one of the things that we thought would be really good was to ask people, mainly through Instagram, what content do you want to see me record? So if you're watching this now, please feel free to message me, let me know. One of the things that people got back to me about, they really want to know more about the beginning areas of business. How do you set a company up? What implications does that have financially? Where can I find a good accountant? What should I look for? So I'm going to do a little bit of content around that. Some short videos that are easy to digest and hopefully be quite powerful to support some of you. So I'm going to get that done now. Got my tripod. Got my camera, obviously I'm talking to you guys on it at the moment. Hopefully it adds value. If you've got things that you want to know about business or being an entrepreneur, anything else, get in touch, let me know. It's really useful for me to find those things out so that I can help other people find success in what they do. Grady's just come up to me. They had good news that was so good that I had to, he couldn't tell me through the door.
It's good news!
Good news!
Say, Johnny!
It's so good that I had to get the camera out.
Yeah, well, it's been something that Sam's been blagging me. I won't say blagging me, just doing my job, but the power of the moustache seems to have worked today. We've received some news today that we have been invited to the National Hair and Barber Awards on the 20th of May because we are finalists and we have been shortlisted for the best male grooming brand, the best packaging and the best customer service.
Shit. Oh, there's more.
Boom, no, that was it.
Oh, no, right. Shit.
So that's fun.
You see what happens when you hire the right beady employees? Hey?
Do you see what happens when you have a mustache, Johnny?
Good things happen.
Head to toes, obey. Look out.
We're going to Stockport. We've got a client meeting. We're going to be meeting one of our larger clients, distributes to barbers, salons around the UK for us. We're going to go discuss targets, how things are going. We're doing a big push at the moment on particularly our distribution network. Johnny's now coming along for the ride on quite a lot of my distribution meetings. That's our plan for today, and you guys get to come along for the ride. It's a very successful little meeting that we've just had. I say little, it's been about 90 minutes, but I think it went well. We were very open and honest about the reasons why we haven't grown at the speed that we want, the manufacturing issues that we've had that you all know about, how that is changing now and what we're doing moving forward. Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a lot of positives happening.
Oh, door must be shut. Surprise! Where is everybody?
Grady's been going around the office asking people to do Chewbacca impressions for May the 4th. I like doing impressions, but I am not good at Chewbacca. So I'm gonna cheat.
Sam W. Martin, where is he?
This week has been quite a good week because we've managed to get ourselves into a positive situation regarding our manufacture. As you know, we've had all these issues. The company that we're working with previously were quite unreliable. They did a lot to make our lives very difficult. And really, they just put us through 2 years of complete shit that had a big impact on our growth. Now, we're at the light at the end of the tunnel. We're away from the company that was holding us back. We've moved everything, we've made sure everything's perfect, and we're working with new companies, and we've done things to mitigate any future issues in terms of our manufacture. But the really exciting thing is now the matte paste is back, and we're not having the problems that we used to have. We're now getting this made to the standard that it should be made at. Amazing. When we launched it, we were taking the ones that were hitting the right QC, quality control, selling those. Then we'd have to send back all the ones that were made badly, because we had a lot of that, and then because of that we just didn't have enough stock to go around. That is now not the issue anymore. There is plenty of matte paste. We now have access to what will be our best selling product at Apothecary 87, which I'm so happy about. Now that is in manufacture, we have had the first batch created with our new suppliers. We've notified our distribution network, so all the companies that sell to business on our behalf around the world, they are now selling this. They have now got their hands on it. We then rolled it out to the businesses that we work with, the retailers, the barber shops, the salons, as the next stage of offering. All you guys have had the chance to get out there, and I've been working with Johnny very closely as well. Johnny said to me earlier, what should I tell them about having it back in stock? I said the truth. I think it's quite a powerful thing that a brand can hold their hands up and say, you know what, we've been through some shit and we've done something to try and fix it. So that's what we're doing. So miserable, Mr. Gatsby. I'm really excited to be back on track with that. All our products now are being made smoothly, and I just feel like we can push forward as a business in a really strong way now. There's a huge weight off my shoulders with that, and it's going to be nice not to spend my time firefighting as much. Onto bigger and better things, eh? This dog's ridiculous. It's an amazing day. Sun is out. I think the entire of the country is going fucking mental for the sun. And I've locked myself away in the gym for 2 hours because I promised myself that I'd hustle hard this weekend training. I had a really interesting proposition from someone I met last week who wants me to buy into their business. It's the area of business, it's creative marketing, stuff like that I love that, you know, brand building. I love that side of things. And we've been sending a few emails back and forth about what's entailed. And it's, for me, what I've got to get my head round is I can't do anything that will take away from what my focus should be, which is Apothecary 87. You know, it has to be. That's what puts food on the table for me and all the staff, and I don't want to do anything to damage that. It would be to run 2 businesses. There are things in place though that will allow me to blend some of the rougher edges. Things like running the business from our office, and it would really allow me to be able to focus on everything. One of the things that has been brought up by a lot of the people around me is everyone telling me about my work-life balance. As you guys know, that phrase just turns my stomach. I mean, work-life balance for me doesn't make sense. Why does there have to be 2 halves to that, work and life? Why can't it just be one? Why can't it be a life-life balance? Why can't the things that I do in life, whether I get paid for them or not, be all part of my life that I love doing? A lot of people around me, people who love me, who support me, sometimes are the hardest people to get to understand this. People who worry about you. As much as they believe in you, there will always be a worry if they don't understand what you're trying to do. And that can turn into negativity. You know, people saying that you're going to burn out, you're going to do something, you know, they become the naysayers, as you could put it. In reality, the things I do, yes, they're hard work, but my goals, my greed for being able to achieve in life far outweighs my desire to have a work and a life balance. I just want a life balance. Wave to everyone, Karl.
Hey.
So I'm with Karl from the Killing Tree.
Yo.
We've had our meeting today. It's been another 6-hour meeting, but we've got loads sorted. I mean, do you want to tell the guys a little bit about what we've been talking about?
Sam and I are having a baby.
A business baby.
We're doing, we're forming a marketing agency. Currently, we're doing some stuff with a couple of clients already, and we decided to have a business baby and have Sam as the daddy.
Basically, what's been happening is I told you guys a lot about some exciting stuff that was happening earlier in the week. I also told you, I think, in episode 58 about my love of marketing and passion around that area, the creative side and understanding the psychology. Karl's expertise in specific areas of marketing, in particular viral, SEO and web interaction, is off the charts good. So he's created an agency, but there's been a couple of gaps that can be quite nicely filled by things that I'm good at, which is things like your branding and your brand direction, the front manning of things. We've been having a chat today about how that can manifest itself, whether we're able to spin all the plates that we want to spin with our own brands and this joint venture. I mean, long story short, the outcome is yes.
Yes.
We're going to be forming this creative marketing agency, utilising all the tools that we have, both in skill set and assets, so things like the studio, our knowledge, the areas that we're really good at, and pushing that out into other businesses that really want to grow. I mean, you've managed to grow Killing Tree a silly amount. It was August time when you were looking at the viral content?
Yep.
And you had 15,000 followers?
Yeah, we had we had 60,000, and now we're knocking on door for 600,000.
Yeah, and that's 8 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the impact that had on Killing Tree financially?
We had some good months. we went from going for around about 15,000 a month to 130,000 a month revenue, not profit, revenue. Yeah. Still got to take your costs out, but...
Right, so almost a 10x on your turnover.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So what we want to do is be able to offer that out to other people. We're going to be doing some work on 87 and growing that. We're going to do some work on Volstead, grow that. We're going to grow the personal brand. We're going to continue growing the Killing Tree. And then we're going to offer it out to a whole load of other people. So you're going to be seeing and hearing a lot more about this over the coming weeks as we start making things come to fruition.
Hopefully I'll have a haircut by the next time I'm on.
Mate, me too. I've not had one in like 3 weeks. So, but yeah, no, I'm excited.
Cool, man. Nice one.